Hello and welcome. Today's topic is the unstoppable mindset. This video is for every person who feels tired, stuck, rejected, confused, or afraid. This video is for every person who has a dream, but sometimes feels weak inside. Maybe you want to improve your life. Maybe you want to speak better English. Maybe you want to build confidence. Maybe you want to change your future. But sometimes, life becomes difficult. People doubt you. Problems come again and again. You make mistakes. You lose motivation. You feel like giving up. But listen carefully. You are not finished. You are not weak. You are not too late. You are still learning. You are still growing. You are still becoming stronger. An unstoppable mindset does not mean life is easy. It means you refuse to stop when life becomes hard. It means you fall, but you stand up again. It means you fail, but you learn. It means people doubt you, but you still believe in your journey. It means fear is there, but you keep moving. This video will help you train your mind. It will help you build discipline. It will help you understand failure. It will help you become stronger from the inside. And this is also English practice. So listen carefully. Repeat the powerful sentences. Practice speaking with emotion and confidence. When you listen to motivational English, you are not only improving your language, you are also training your mind. You are learning useful words. You are practicing real sentences. And you are building a stronger attitude toward life. If you want more English practice, motivation, and powerful lessons for your life, like this video and subscribe to this channel. Because every lesson can help you improve your English and your mindset step by step. Now take a deep breath. Forget your excuses. Forget your fear. Forget the voice that says, "You cannot do it." Today, we are going to build the unstoppable mindset. Lesson 1. Believe that you can grow. Many people stop before they even begin because they believe they cannot change. They say, "I am not talented. I am not confident. I am not good at English. I am not smart enough. I always fail. I cannot do this." These sentences are dangerous because the words you repeat become the thoughts you believe. And the thoughts you believe become the life you live. If you keep telling yourself, "I cannot," your mind will stop looking for a way. But if you say, "I can learn," your mind becomes open. That is the mindset of growth. An unstoppable person does not say, "I cannot do this." An unstoppable person says, "I cannot do this yet." That one word, yet, is very powerful. I cannot speak English fluently yet. I am not confident yet. I do not understand this lesson yet. I am not successful yet. I have not reached my goal yet. The word yet means your story is not over. It means you are still growing. It means you still have time to improve. It means your current situation is not your final destination. Maybe today your English is simple. That is okay. Simple English can become better English. Maybe today your confidence is low. That is okay. Small confidence can become strong confidence. Maybe today your life feels difficult. That is okay. A difficult chapter can become a powerful story. But first, you must believe that growth is possible. Think about a small plant. When a plant is small, it does not look strong. It can be moved by the wind. It needs water. It needs sunlight. It needs time. But if it keeps growing, one day it becomes strong. Your life is the same. Your English is the same. Your confidence is the same. You do not become powerful in one day. You become powerful by growing every day. A beginner can become fluent. A shy person can become confident. A weak mindset can become strong. A confused person can find direction. But only if they believe growth is possible. Many learners make one big mistake. They compare their beginning with someone else's success. They listen to someone speaking English fluently and say, "I can never speak like that." They see someone successful and say, "I am too far behind." They watch others grow and feel small. But remember this: you are not seeing their beginning. You are only seeing their result. Maybe they also struggled. Maybe they also made mistakes. Maybe they also felt afraid. Maybe they also started with simple sentences. Nobody becomes strong without practice. Nobody becomes confident without effort. Nobody becomes fluent without repetition. So do not compare your day 1 with someone's year 5. Focus on your own growth. Your job is not to be perfect today. Your job is to be better than yesterday. Say this sentence: I am growing every day. Say it again: I am growing every day. This sentence may sound simple, but it can train your mind. When you believe you can grow, you start taking action. When you take action, you start seeing progress. When you see progress, your confidence becomes stronger. And when your confidence becomes stronger, you become harder to stop. That is the beginning of the unstoppable mindset. Now let's connect this lesson to English practice. If you want to speak English better, do not say, "My English is bad." Say, "My English is improving." Do not say, "I make many mistakes." Say, "My mistakes are teaching me." Do not say, "I cannot speak." Say, "I am learning to speak." Do not say, "I am afraid." Say, "I am becoming brave." These small changes in language can change your mindset. Your words matter. Your self-talk matters. The way you speak to yourself can either build you or break you. So from today, speak to yourself like a strong person. Tell yourself, "I can learn. I can improve. I can grow. I can try again. I can become better. I am not finished. I am just beginning." This is how an unstoppable mindset starts. It starts with belief, not fake belief, not empty confidence, but real belief based on action. Believe you can grow, then prove it with practice. Believe you can improve, then show up every day. Believe you can become stronger, then take one step, even if the step is small, even if nobody sees it, even if progress is slow. Keep going. Because slow growth is still growth. Small progress is still progress. One sentence in English is still progress. One brave action is still progress. One disciplined day is still progress. Remember this lesson. You are not stuck forever. You are not weak forever. You are not a beginner forever. You are growing. And if you keep growing, you will become unstoppable. Lesson 2. Keep going when life gets hard. Anyone can feel motivated when life is easy. Anyone can work hard when people praise them. Anyone can smile when everything is going well. But the real test comes when life becomes difficult. The real test comes when you feel tired, when people doubt you, when results are slow, when you make mistakes, when you lose confidence, when your mind says, "Stop, give up. This is too hard. You are not good enough." That moment is important, because that is the moment where your mindset is built. An unstoppable person is not someone who never feels pain. An unstoppable person is someone who continues through pain. They may feel tired, but they continue. They may feel afraid, but they continue. They may feel rejected, but they continue. They may feel alone, but they continue. Why? Because they understand something powerful. Hard times do not come to destroy you. Hard times come to train you. Problems can make you stronger. Pressure can build your discipline. Failure can teach you wisdom. Rejection can teach you self-belief. Fear can teach you courage. But only if you do not quit. Many people give up too early. They start learning English. They practice for a few days. Then they make mistakes. They feel embarrassed. They stop. They start a goal. They feel excited for 1 week. Then results are slow. They stop. They start changing their life. Then problems come. They stop. But success does not come to people who start and stop again and again. Success comes to people who continue, not perfectly, but consistently. Consistency means you keep coming back, even after a bad day, even after a mistake, even after failure, even after feeling tired. You do not need to be perfect. You need to return. If you miss one day, start again the next day. If you make a mistake, correct it and continue. If you feel tired, take a small step. If you feel afraid, speak one sentence. If you feel lost, come back to your goal. That is how strong people live. They do not wait for life to become easy. They become stronger while life is hard. Imagine you are climbing a mountain. At the bottom, the mountain looks impossible. The top looks too far. Your legs feel weak. The road is difficult. But you do not climb a mountain in one jump. You climb it step by step. One step, then another step, then another step. Sometimes you stop and breathe. Sometimes you move slowly. Sometimes you feel like turning back. But if you keep moving, you get higher. Life is the same. English learning is the same. Confidence is the same. You do not become fluent in one day. You do not become disciplined in one day. You do not become successful in one day. You climb step by step. Every practice session is one step. Every sentence you repeat is one step. Every mistake you correct is one step. Every time you choose discipline over laziness, that is one step. Every time you refuse to give up, that is one step. And one day, you look back and realize, I am not where I used to be. That is the power of continuing. Now listen to this carefully. Motivation is not always going to be there. Some days you will feel strong. Some days you will feel weak. Some days you will feel excited. Some days you will feel lazy. That is normal. Do not depend only on motivation. Build discipline. Motivation says, I will do it when I feel good. Discipline says, I will do it because it is important. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. That is why unstoppable people build discipline. They practice even when they are not in the mood. They work even when nobody is watching. They continue even when results are slow. They know that small daily actions create big future results. For English learners, this is very important. Do not practice English only when you feel motivated. Practice English because your future needs it. Practice English because your confidence needs it. Practice English because your dreams need it. Even 10 minutes a day can change you. Listen for 10 minutes. Repeat 5 sentences. Speak about your day. Learn 3 new words. Record your voice. Review yesterday's lesson. Small actions, repeated daily, can create big progress. When life gets hard, do not say, I cannot do this. Say, this is hard, but I can continue. Do not say, I failed. Say, I learned something. Do not say, I am tired, so I will quit. Say, I am tired, so I will take one small step. Do not say, my progress is slow. Say, slow progress is still progress. This is how you train your mind. This is how you become strong. This is how you become unstoppable. You keep going when it is hard, not because it is easy, but because your future is worth it. Not because you feel ready, but because you are tired of staying the same. Not because fear is gone, but because your dream is bigger than your fear. Remember this. The people who win are not always the most talented. They are not always the smartest. They are not always the strongest. Many times, the people who win are the ones who refuse to stop. They keep learning. They keep practicing. They keep improving. They keep standing up again and again. That is the unstoppable mindset. So when life becomes hard, do not run away from your growth. Stay with your goal. Stay with your practice. Stay with your discipline. Say to yourself, I will keep going. I will not give up. I will learn from this. I will become stronger. I will continue. I am unstoppable. Repeat this. I am unstoppable. Again, I am unstoppable. One more time. I am unstoppable. Because your mind needs to hear strength. Your heart needs to hear courage. Your future needs you to continue. And today, you are not giving up. Today, you are taking one more step. Lesson 3. Turn failure into fuel. Failure is one of the biggest reasons people stop. They try something, they make a mistake, they feel embarrassed, they lose confidence. Then they say, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I should stop. But listen carefully. Failure is not the end of your story. Failure is information. Failure is feedback. Failure is a lesson. Failure is training. Failure is not proof that you cannot win. Failure is proof that you are trying. Many people want success, but they do not want failure. They want confidence, but they do not want mistakes. They want fluency, but they do not want awkward conversations. They want growth, but they do not want discomfort. But real growth always includes discomfort. You cannot become strong without resistance. You cannot become wise without lessons. You cannot become confident without doing hard things. You cannot become fluent without making mistakes. Think about English learning. When you speak English and make a grammar mistake, that is not a disaster. That is practice. When you forget a word, that is not failure. That is a chance to learn. When your pronunciation is not perfect, that does not mean you are bad. It means your mouth is still training. When someone speaks fast and you do not understand everything, do not feel ashamed. You are learning. You are improving. You are building your listening power. An unstoppable person looks at failure differently. A weak mindset says, I failed, so I should stop. An unstoppable mindset says, I failed, so now I know what to improve. A weak mindset says, I made a mistake, so I am not good. An unstoppable mindset says, I made a mistake, so I am learning. A weak mindset says, people will judge me. An unstoppable mindset says, my growth is more important than their opinion. This is powerful, because the meaning you give to failure decides what happens next. If you see failure as shame, you will hide. If you see failure as a lesson, you will grow. If you see failure as the end, you will quit. If you see failure as training, you will continue. Every successful person has failed. Every confident speaker has made mistakes. Every strong person has faced hard days. Every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. Nobody starts perfect. Nobody grows without struggle. Nobody becomes unstoppable without learning how to rise again. So when failure comes, do not say, why me? Say, what can I learn? Do not say, this is the end. Say, this is training. Do not say, I am embarrassed. Say, I am becoming stronger. Do not say, I lost. Say, I learned. Your failure can become fuel. Fuel gives power. Fuel gives energy. Fuel helps something move forward. In the same way, your mistakes can push you forward if you use them correctly. If you failed in English speaking, practice again. If you forgot words, learn new words. If you felt nervous, speak again tomorrow. If you stopped before, start again today. If you lost confidence, rebuild it with one small action. You are allowed to fall, but you are not allowed to stay down forever. You are allowed to make mistakes, but you are not allowed to call yourself a failure. You are allowed to feel tired, but you are not allowed to forget your purpose. Repeat these powerful sentences. I learn from failure. I grow from mistakes. I become stronger every time I try again. Failure cannot stop me. Mistakes cannot break me. I am still moving forward. This is the mindset you need, not a perfect mindset, a strong mindset, a learning mindset, an unstoppable mindset. Remember this, failure is not your enemy. Quitting is the real enemy. Mistakes are not the problem. Giving up is the problem. Slow progress is not the problem. Stopping completely is the problem. So use every failure, use every mistake, use every rejection, use every hard day. Let it teach you, let it train you, let it make you stronger. One day you will look back at the moments that hurt you and say, that moment did not destroy me. That moment built me. That is how you turn failure into fuel. Lesson 4. Build discipline every day. The fourth lesson of the unstoppable mindset is this. Build discipline every day. Motivation is good. Motivation feels exciting. Motivation gives energy. But motivation is not enough. Because motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel ready. Some days you feel lazy. Some days you feel powerful. Some days you feel tired. If you only work when you feel motivated, your progress will be weak. But discipline is different. Discipline says, I will do what is important, even when I do not feel like it. Discipline says, I will practice because my future matters. Discipline says, I will continue because I promised myself. That is why discipline is powerful. Discipline builds the life that motivation dreams about. Many people wait to feel ready. They wait for the perfect time. They wait for the perfect mood. They wait for the perfect plan. But unstoppable people do not wait forever. They start, they practice, they repeat, they improve, they build themselves through daily action. If you want better English, build discipline. Do not practice only once a week. Practice every day, even for 10 minutes. Listen to English. Repeat sentences. Speak about your day. Learn new words. Record your voice. Review your mistakes. Small practice every day is stronger than big practice once in a while. Your life changes through your daily habits. What you do every day becomes who you are. If you practice every day, you become a learner. If you speak every day, you become a speaker. If you keep going every day, you become stronger. If you choose discipline every day, you become unstoppable. You do not need to change your whole life in one day. Start small. Wake up and practice one English paragraph. Repeat 5 powerful sentences. Speak for 1 minute. Write 3 sentences about your day. Learn 1 useful phrase. Do this again tomorrow. Then again. Then again. This is how discipline grows. At first, discipline feels difficult, but later, discipline becomes part of you. At first, you force yourself. Later, it becomes your identity. You stop saying, I am trying to practice, and you start saying, I am a person who practices. You stop saying, I want to improve. And you start saying, I am improving every day. You stop saying, I hope I become confident. And you start saying, I am building confidence through action. That is real power. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is self-respect. Discipline means you care about your future. Discipline means you refuse to waste your potential. Discipline means you love yourself enough to do hard things. So when you feel lazy, remember your goal. When you feel tired, take a small step. When you feel distracted, come back to your purpose. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Say this to yourself: I do not need to feel motivated. I need to stay disciplined. I do not need to be perfect. I need to be consistent. I do not need to do everything today. I need to take one strong step. This is how you build an unstoppable mindset. Not by talking only, not by dreaming only, not by wishing only, but by doing. Every day, even when it is hard, even when nobody is watching, even when progress is slow. Because the work you do in silence will show results in your life. The sentences you repeat today will become your confidence tomorrow. The small habits you build today will become your strong future. The discipline you practice today will become the life you are proud of tomorrow. So do not wait. Start now. Practice now. Move now. Build now. You have a dream. You have a purpose. You have a future waiting for you. But your future needs your discipline. Your confidence needs your discipline. Your English needs your discipline. Your life needs your discipline. Repeat this. I will show up every day. I will practice every day. I will improve every day. I will not give up. I am building discipline. I am building confidence. I am building an unstoppable mindset. Remember, an unstoppable person is not unstoppable because life is easy. An unstoppable person is unstoppable because they keep going. They learn from failure. They rise after falling. They practice when they are tired. They choose discipline over excuses. They keep moving toward their goal. And you can become that person. Not tomorrow, not someday. Start today. One sentence, one habit, one action, one step. That is how an unstoppable life begins.